Everyone thinks the DeLorean was a futuristic car. They're wrong. It was a financial black hole. The DeLorean DMC-12, a silver wedge of stainless steel, forever etched into popular culture. But beyond the iconic movie role lies a tale of audacious ambition, political intrigue, and catastrophic financial mismanagement. A dream that turned into a nightmare for thousands. John DeLorean, the man behind the machine, wasn't just another automotive executive. He was a maverick, a rebel with a cause to build a truly ethical, safe, and stylish sports car. His career at Pontiac and Chevrolet had been meteoric, developing legends like the GTO and the Grand Prix. But corporate life, with its stifling bureaucracy, chafed at DeLorean. He craved autonomy, the freedom to innovate without compromise. In 1973, he walked away from a multi-million-dollar salary at GM, determined to build his own automotive empire. His vision was clear: a two-seater sports car, sleek, safe, and durable, constructed from unpainted stainless steel. The gull-wing doors, a signature flourish, weren't just for show. They spoke to a future of automotive design. Securing funding, however, proved a monumental challenge. DeLorean approached various governments, eventually striking a deal with the British government in 1978. They offered over £80 million, desperate to create jobs in Northern Ireland amidst the Troubles. A factory was rapidly constructed in Dunmurry, West Belfast, employing thousands. It was a beacon of hope in a politically volatile region. The promise of prosperity, however, would soon be overshadowed by the realities of production. Production began in 1981, but the car was plagued from the outset. Design flaws, quality control issues, and an underpowered engine sourced from Renault and Volvo meant the DMC-12 wasn't quite the futuristic marvel DeLorean had promised. The initial projected price of around $12,000 ballooned to over $25,000, a significant sum for a car with questionable performance and reliability. Dealers struggled to move them, and the market was saturated with unsold inventory. By 1982, the company was in deep financial trouble. The British government, now with Margaret Thatcher at the helm, was unwilling to pour more money into a failing venture. The dream was rapidly turning sour. Desperate, John DeLorean sought new investors. This desperation led him down a dark path, one that would ultimately unravel his company and his reputation. His actions became increasingly erratic, his judgment clouded. In October 1982, a bombshell dropped. John DeLorean was arrested in Los Angeles, charged with conspiring to traffic 220 pounds of cocaine. The FBI sting operation, designed to catch him in a desperate attempt to save his company, was headline news. The trial that followed was sensational. DeLorean claimed entrapment, arguing he was coerced by federal agents. The defense highlighted his financial woes and the immense pressure he was under. It was a high-stakes gamble. Against all odds, DeLorean was acquitted in 1984. The jury believed he was indeed entrapped. However, the damage was done. His name, once synonymous with innovation, was now irrevocably linked to drug trafficking. The DeLorean Motor Company, already teetering, couldn't survive the scandal. It filed for bankruptcy shortly after DeLorean's arrest, leaving thousands of workers jobless and millions of pounds of taxpayer money wasted. The legacy of the DMC-12, however, was saved by a different kind of destiny. In 1985, Back to the Future hit cinemas, transforming the flawed sports car into a cinematic icon. Its stainless steel body and gull-wing doors became synonymous with time travel. This cultural resurrection, ironically, breathed new life into the car itself. Today, surviving DMC-12s are highly sought after by collectors and enthusiasts, their value driven by nostalgia rather than engineering prowess. But the story of the DeLorean Motor Company remains a potent cautionary tale. It's a testament to how easily grand visions can crumble under the weight of financial pressures, political machinations, and personal desperation. John DeLorean's ambition was both his greatest strength and his ultimate undoing. He dared to challenge the established order, but in doing so, he made fatal missteps, blurring the lines between entrepreneurship and recklessness. The Dunmurry factory, once a symbol of hope, now stands as a monument to what could have been. The jobs it created were fleeting, the promises unfulfilled, leaving behind a complex legacy in Northern Ireland. The DeLorean Motor Company wasn't just a business failure, it was a human tragedy impacting thousands of lives, from the factory workers to the investors who lost everything. A true dark chapter in the annals of innovation. It serves as a stark reminder that even the most charismatic leaders, armed with revolutionary ideas, can fall victim to the darker forces within themselves and the cutthroat world of finance. The DeLorean DMC-12 may have found its place in the pantheon of pop culture, but the true story of its creation and collapse offers a far more sobering lesson. Uncover another ambitious vision that crumbled under its own weight, right here.